Okay, so now what I was talking about here is, since we're done with this, now we have these leaves to do, right? And so this is why having your little journal helps, because you know, when you start thinking about colors, so like if you had a journal made, you could say, okay, well, what colors do I want to make those leaves? So here, let me widen it out. Okay, so you'd say, well, what color do I want to do those leaves? You know, do I want to do it this colors? But I don't think we've done this one yet. Okay, so let's try goldenrod. Okay, which is 1034, which is goldenrod. Then you want burnt ochre, which is 943. Then we need sunburst yellow, which is 917. And then we're gonna need some chocolate for like the darker color, and that'll be 1082. Okay, so put our trusty little journal away. So I was thinking to do that in with these ones, to make these ones a little darker, because if everything was just green, you know what I mean, then nothing would really stand out. So, which isn't kind of that we want it to stand out. So let's take our goldenrod and put it in lightly. Okay. Do you need to go closer here? Okay. So lightly, you want to put that in. Now, since the leaf starts here at the base, we want to make this darker, so take the same goldenrod and just make it darker, that's all. Okay. It's a pretty color, huh? Okay, so now, okay. Alright, so then do that on all the leaves, and then I'll do the same and I'll be back. Alright, so I put in this just like you should have right here, all the same. But you see how it kind of breaks it up a little bit? Because if we did it in green, then you wouldn't even notice them. They wouldn't pop out, right? So, alright, so now let's take our the burnt ochre color, and let's do some making them a little bit stand out. Go along the side of the leaf and then the bottoms like that. Oh, my pencil, sorry. Okay, so then I'll come over here along the sides, and then we'll come up here. Okay. Don't forget to put these colors in your journal. You might need them. Alright, like that. Okay, so just do that all the way around, and then we'll put another color. Alright, so now I put in a little chocolate here. So if you take your chocolate now and put it right, you know, at the bottoms to give it its depth, and then along the side of the leaf. This one here, maybe because it's under a little bit, I'm going to give it a little bit of shade, I think, because it's kind of underneath a leaf, you know what I mean? When there's usually, when something's under something, it's usually a little shadow. It would be darker, wouldn't be lighter, so I'm putting in a little bit of shadow underneath there. Okay. And then now Do the same thing over here. I'm wondering, I think I might do these, not sure what color yet. I want to do those stems. I gotta figure that out. But anyway, they're pretty color though. I mean, this is a real nice color combination. I think anyway, but that's just me. Okay, so there. Now I got a couple more to do. Just remember, light, medium, dark, and then darkest for your accent. And you could stay in the same color family, but like you wouldn't want to throw purple on. I mean, you could put purple on there, right? You can kind of do anything you want once you have your little base in there, but that's what's so great about it. You just can play around until you find your little color palette. I know I have like my favorites and stuff because it's just the way I have my little my favorite color palettes that I use. I change them up and stuff, but I have my little style, and some other people have their own. Some people only use reds and purples or whatever. So, okay. This is just to give you an idea of, you know, some ideas for when you're coloring. Okay. So now I need to think about what color that stem should be. I'm thinking I'm going to do that in the chocolate because the green is, I'm just going to do it in chocolate, I guess. Since it's kind of a stem. And then I think I'll do these in a chocolate too. Why not? Make them stand out a little more, huh? That looks fine. So we'll put a nice chocolate color in there. Kind of ties the whole thing together, I guess, huh? Okay, and then this is a weird one, but kind of goes all the way around, huh? I think I'll make it a little darker in here since it's leaning up against that flower. Give it a little bit more shade. And then, there we go. So that one, okay. Now, if we wanted to, maybe you can add a little bit of that, the sunburst orange. Throw some of that maybe at the tip. The sunburst orange to give it a little, you know, glow. Put them on it all, whatever. Just throw it in there. Just gives it kind of a glowy, like the sun is hitting it, right? Okay. Okay, what do you think? Like it? Are you happy with it? Happy with it? Okay. All these other ones, I'm not sure if I'll do them on video or not because there's just so many. I think you could probably figure out what colors you want to do in here and in here. You could do this one maybe the same as we did those. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll stick around, I guess, and I'll finish them up. So, alright, I'm thinking then Since I happen to have the Starburst orange in my hand, and I really don't know what these are. I'm just gonna put this Starburst orange in here. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Break it up. A complementary color to green is orange, so it'll make it look good either way. I'm sure it's some sort of leaf of some sort, but I'm just going to make it into a starbursty thing. So Starburst orange here. A starbursty thing. What does that mean? Okay. Alright. Now darken it towards the bottom. And then it's kind of the same way I guess we did the ferns, huh? Do maybe one up. So we have a variety. Same way here. There we go. Okay. All right. An accent, a good accent color to that that one is that burnt ochre. So if we take some burnt ochre right here and put it on the base and then feather it up lightly. Okay. You'll start remembering like what's a good accent color. The burnt ochre is good because it's got kind of the same tone with it's a brown, but it's got a little bit of an orange to it. So it's a good shading color for the goldenrod. All right. Just like reds, for example. Some have a purple hue. Some reds even have like a bluish hue. So this brown happens to have an orangish hue. So that would work. Right? Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So now, what should I teach you next? We've got these to do. There's a lot of colors in here to do for February. So, I'm trying to think of, I need to teach you maybe a new color technique. I don't know what kind of flower this is, but we could do this. I think I'll grab out some purples, okay? So maybe we'll do this one next, this one down here, okay? Alright, so I was thinking we can do this flower right here, and I don't want to do it exactly like the same one we did at the bottom of it, so I was thinking we could do it something like this. So this is kind of a cool technique, and I'll show it to you. So pull out it's a hot pink, which is 993. All right, then you're going to need processed red, which is 994. Then you're going to need a dark purple, which is 931. And you need non-photo blue and Indian Throne blue, okay? So 208, 919, you got it? Okay. So let us begin our journey. Alright, so let me get ready here for you. And here we go. Okay, let me turn this down. Okay. So, let's start making the tips. What we're going to do is make the tips with your hot pink. Alright? So, do some tips here. And a really pretty hot pink. Nice lipstick color, huh? Well, not for me. I pretty much stay clear or tanner side. Okay, so now I'm not going to do them all because I'm going to just give you the idea enough for you to finish it. Okay, then take the your processed red, all right, and then on your processed red, start from the bottom and go up, not all the way. Okay. Okay, feather it up to the top. Okay. Just nice feather it up there. Okay. Feather it up nice. Okay. Okay. Now let's take the other one, which is the dark purple, and start from the bottom. And we're going to add our darker shade here. Okay. You can even do the line if you want, the dividing line between the petals. And then the same thing, but just not as high. Just gradually shading it from light down to dark, you know. Okay. So you got the concept of that, right? I'll just like that. Feather it up. Use more pressure when you first put your pencil down and then lift it up as you pull away. Some can go higher than others too because you don't want them exactly the same. We want to vary a little bit. You'll make this one even lower than the other one. Because you don't want to have it exactly a straight line. Do you know what I mean? You want to have some up, some high, some down, some low, just like life. Huh? Right? Okay. Okay. All right. Now take your non-photo blue. Okay. This is where it gets really cool because we want a purple flower, but right now it's sort of here. What we're gonna do. What does blue and red make? Purple, right? Let's take your blue and bring it down. It just creates more of a different purple that you can't get out of the Prismacolor box. And plus, it's got a lot of layers, so it's going to look a little more cooler. I'm trying to see maybe if I might want to miss a couple. Let me see. I'll let you know in a second. So, okay. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to miss a couple of them. So I'm going to leave some like that and just make it look like that. I mean, you know, you don't obviously do whatever the heck you're going to do. But I am going to, hold on, I got to pause this. Okay, I'm going to, I mean, maybe I'll put a little in here and just leave the top, just maybe just a little bit, just so it's not quite so stripy looking. Okay, there, okay? So I hope you got the hang of that, and just do that all the way around. Okay, so now what we want to do is let's take this Indian Throne Blue, and we need to give it some definition on the bottom a little bit to give it a little bit more, we need more oomph. So we just throw in some of that like that, a couple of areas. Okay, and then however you like to keep your shadows and stuff. Just so we have the base looking groovy. Okie dokie. So now what we need to do is, well, what I'm going to do, and you hopefully grab some hot pink and put hot pink in the whole middle. Okay, like so. So just light coat hot pink, and then grab the your process red, and in the darker spots bring the process red out and just kind of like an outline it, you know, to give it an edge. Give it its edge, man. Okay. Okay, and then for me, like I say, I gotta turn it, so. Okay. Feather it in towards the middle. So that it kind of comes inside a little bit. Okay, now check out this little trick. Unless you've already seen it, that I do, but grab your canary yellow and put the canary yellow right over the whole thing. See? Woohoo! Just like magic, huh? Turns it into a beautiful orange that you'll never find anywhere. This is how I do my birds of paradise, like this too. Okay, and voila, well, it looks like fire in the middle, doesn't it? Some fire in the middle. We could take some, let's see, some of that Scarlet Lake that we've been using too. We can maybe put a little bit of that Scarlet Lake on the side, but very small, because it'll give it, this gives it a lot more fiery look. Put some Scarlet Lake on the side there, and then some Scarlet Lake in here. Yeah, that'll have it. Okay, so, okay, sorry, I had to change the battery. I don't know where it left off, but right here is just hot pink and then a little bit of dark purple on the edge to keep that, you know, where the little flip of the tip of that flower is. Okay, I just want to see, do I like the dark purple down in here? Not sure, I'm just messing around to see if it's good enough. Okay. Alright. So then now we have to do some other things. All these other ones I think you know by now, you know how to do on your own. I'll do it and I'll show you when I'm done. But this is the same one, so maybe either you could pick your own colors or you can choose one of this, you know, one of these colors that we used before, or any color you want now. You're good enough to know how to do that. So what we need to work on is this iris, I think. We'll do this iris next, okay? Hi, all right. So I don't know how you're doing over here with yours, but I just went in and I filled in just a couple of the areas because, you know, that would take too long on a video, but, you know, just the same greens we were using I put in here. Up here I did the same browns colors as we did in here. Now in here I just used a little bit of pinks that we were using before, and then this was the blues that we were using before. So now I think what we'll do is let's work on this flower right here, okay? So I'm going to try to give you a little bit different of a technique here a little bit and see how this works out. So let's go a little tighter and get out your blush pink, a lavender, a processed red, and a lime peel, okay? Okay, so we're going to do something a little different this time. So the colors I told you to pull out before, I'll probably take it out on the video, but if not, forget about those, okay? This is what I want you to do, okay? We're going to do something like this. See this flower here? Go close. See, like this? This is going to be something new that I haven't really taught you before, okay? So I feel like we'll just use this as a nice, beautiful practice piece for February. Okay, so let's take out 916, okay, which is your canary yellow. Then let's do 947, which is your dark umber, 947. Then take out your yellow ochre, which is 942. Then blush pink, which is 1033, blush pink. Then take out carmine red, which is 926, carmine red. And then 314, which is cream, your cream color. Okay? So these are the colors that we're going to use. Okay? Alrighty. So, if you could see here how pretty this looks, it's like kind of like a really nice watercolory type of a flower, okay, which is a lot different than the ones I've been teaching you, but I feel like you guys are ready, so we're going to go ahead and do these two that are left, okay? So, let me get this all set up here, and let me back out a little bit to right about there. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Now on to part 4.